did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that that was the good thing to do?
No.
What made you think that that was the good thing to do?
Please.
For what? For what? Why did you do that? What makes you think that that's okay? Is that funny?
Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl Bernicia. Welcome back to my channel. So the video that you guys just watched was posted by a young lady known as Lizzie Ashley. Okay, she's a musical artist and she's also a TikToker. So she posted this video on Wednesday, and the video had over 500,000 views, so it ended up going viral. All right, so you guys know how social media is. When some shit like this happens, people are going to track down the identity of, the aggressor in the video. Okay, so the TikTokers tracked down the man in the video who snatched Miss Ashley's hair, and he was identified as Anthony P. Orlich. Okay, he worked as a litigator for Leader, Birkin, Kylo, and Silverstein LLP, a law practice that's in New York. Okay, so once this video went viral, the practice released a notice saying that Anthony P. Orlich was terminated, okay, and that he's no longer associated with the law firm. All right, so if the fact that he pulled her hair isn't outrageous enough, it's what people online has to say about the situation that really bothers me. Now, just the simple fact that a complete stranger would walk up to you and snatch at your hair is disrespectful. It's disrespectful and it's aggressive and it's uncalled for. Okay, this woman wasn't bothering him. From all that I've seen, it doesn't appear that she was bothering him. Okay, so he just walked past her, decided that he don't like her hair, and snatched it off her head. Okay, my thing is, for one, this was all out assault. Okay, because first of all, anyone who wears lace wigs or wigs, period, we know that there are two ways to attach a wig to your head. Okay, so most wigs, they come with combs. So the combs would be clipped into your hair in some sort of form to hold the wig there. Either that or the wig would be glued down using lace bonding glue. Okay, either way, snatching a wig off anyone's head, it would hurt. Okay. And then another thing, the fact that he would just snatch at her hair, I don't know. For one, this was completely racist, okay? Because it had been a white woman and he just decided that he didn't like her hair, I don't think that he would have walked up and just snatched at her hair. But because this was a black woman and he seen turquoise hair, he just assumed that it was a wig. But had it been her real hair, would he have done that? You know what I'm saying? Had he assumed that this was her real hair, would he have just walked past her and pulled at her hair? Either way, he was dead ass wrong. But I see that we are living in a world where people just don't give a fuck about nothing anymore, apparently, because I see people on the internet, some of the comments about this situation is ridiculous, and I don't understand why people don't feel like this was wrong. Like, why is people speaking against this young lady when she didn't do anything wrong in this situation? But let's get into some of the comments. Now, as far as the comments concerned that people were making, it was a few that stood out to me, and I feel like I just had to speak on them, okay? So this one chick, she commented and says, "'Cause she was looking like a clown with that ish, what the fuck? He probably didn't mean to and slightly yanked. Is he right? No. But damn, I hate people making a scene like this all loud. Like, either clock him, call the cops, make your comment, and put it back on, or just shut the fuck up." I can't really speak on how she felt because I don't use wigs, but People do worse by others all the time. This isn't that serious. First of all, for her to say that this isn't that serious and in the same time say that you can't speak on how she felt, who are you to say that it isn't that serious? I mean, no one walked past you. If a random guy was to walk past you and yank your hair, may it be real or fake, you would feel a ways, okay? I would like to see this bitch utilize any one of those suggestions that she made if somebody was to do the same thing to her. And another thing, she doesn't see this as being that serious, but she's not looking at it from the perspective of this young black woman, okay? For one, like I've said before, if this was a Caucasian woman, he wouldn't have done the same thing. He wouldn't have pulled on her hair, automatically assuming that it's a wig, and yank it off. To do that in public to a complete random strangers, and for what? Because he don't like her hair? That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make it okay. And to tell somebody that, oh, you do something to me and I can't do anything back. The only thing I can do is just call the cops or do this stupid shit, but I'm not entitled to make a scene because someone did something to me. For her to even speak at all on the situation is fucking stupid, because bitch, first of all, you don't use wigs. So if you don't use wigs, you don't understand how these things work. So shut the fuck up. You should have stopped this one out and not said anything. Another comment that bothered me was some dude, he commented under there and said, just think if you was wearing your real hair, it wouldn't have happened. Once again, he's fucking stupid. This is another stupid comment, because this man didn't know if this was this woman's real hair. It could have possibly been her real hair. So to just assume that someone's wearing a wig and to snatch at their hair, especially a person that you don't even know at that, is stupid, okay? So for him to say, if you was wearing your weird hair, this wouldn't have happened. What do you mean? This man didn't know if that was her real hair or not. So that invalidates his comment. Just like people like this piss me off. It's like, because it's not happening to you, it's funny. But had it happened to your sister, your mom, your aunt, your grandma, you would seriously feel some type of way. People just need to think about that. Everyone deserve a minuscule amount of respect. You know, I'm not going to go up to a random stranger and pull on their hair. And the thing that makes this worse is the fact that this motherfucker is a attorney. This lady asked you, why did you do what you did to her? He laughed at her. He thought it was funny. Well, guess what? The motherfucker got fired from his job, and that's what he deserved. No well-respecting business practice would have someone who would do something so malicious to someone that he doesn't even know, much less have be a lawyer to represent any motherfucking body when he couldn't even properly represent himself when this lady asked him why he did what he did. Point blank, period. Well, moving on, y'all. Other news. So Lizzo is tired, y'all. She is so sick and tired of y'all criticizing her body. She's at the point where she's saying it's really starting to make me hate the world. So Lizzo's been on a Twitter run lately, okay? She's been popping her shit. Let's get into some of these posts, okay? So she wrote, I just logged on the app and this is the type of shit I see about me on a daily basis. It's really starting to make me hate the world. Then someone in the comments said, I eat lots of fast food. I literally stopped eating fast food years ago. I'm tired of explaining myself all the time and I just want to get on this app without seeing my name in some bullshit. And I guess this was in response to someone saying, how is Lizzo still this fat when she's constantly moving this much on stage? I wonder what she must be eating. Okay, so that was her response to that comment. So then someone wrote, I don't think Lizzo wants to be smaller. Yet, if she did, she would be. It's her brand. If she's working with nutritionists, they're probably showing her how to eat healthy and maintain her size. So Lizzo says, y'all really need to touch grass. I am not trying to be fat. I am not trying to be smaller. And she wrote B in capital letters. I'm literally just trying to live and be healthy. This is what my body looks like even when I'm eating super clean and working out. Y'all speak on shit y'all know nothing about, and I'm starting to get heated. Also, to the people who haven't had an original thought or fresh air in years, being fat isn't my brand. Being fat is what my body looks like. That's it. That's all. My brand is feel good music. My brand is championing all people. My brand is Black girl liberation. I've always led with my talent, but when I dropped Good as Hell, Feel Good Music was corny. When I dropped Juice, disco pop wasn't for them. When I was body positive in 2016, being body positive was pandering. Now everybody on that wave, and I'm shit, and I'm still shit on. Man, fuck y'all. Y'all don't even know how close I be to giving up on everyone and quitting and enjoying my money and my man on a fucking form. The love definitely do not outweigh the hate on social media. All because I'm fat. This is crazy. I hate it here. Okay, so obviously Lizzo is very upset, with people having all these negative things to say about her weight. But this is my thing, okay? First of all, Lizzo needs to stop explaining herself to people, because regardless to whatever she do, no matter what she do, if she fat, if she lose weight, because shit, at one point people went to talking shit about her trying to lose the weight or whatever. Listen, girl, you could do whatever and people are still going to have negative things to say. Okay, so remember that first and foremost. You can't please people. That's just the way it is. All right, long as you get in your motherfucking bag, you are obviously being supported, because there are people out there. There's clearly more people that fuck with you than not. If that wasn't the case, then you would not be winning the way that you are. You are still winning regardless to what these motherfuckers got to say about you. People gonna try to chop you down. You ain't doing nothing right if nobody tried to chop you down. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. She need to get over that, worrying about what other people feel about her. It just is what it is. Like, I know that you human and eventually like shit gets to you, but at the end of the motherfucking day, what don't kill you make it stronger. And that's, I feel like at this point, Lizzo should be over trying to explain herself to anybody as far as her weight is concerned. Now, on the other hand, Lizzo doesn't make... Okay, so it's one thing for you to be having these issues when it comes to people talk about, your body, but you bring attention to your body yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, she does, honestly. Like, she will sit there and wear a fucking G-string and some fucking ass out fucking cowgirl pants to a fucking party. Listen, it's okay to be it's great that it's okay to love your body no matter what shape and size it is. It's okay to love yourself, but when you are of a certain size, there are ways, we have ways to be sexy, okay? I'm a woman that have a bit of weight on me, okay? So I get it. I get the struggles. But at the same time, you have to realize that you can't wear all the shit that these skinny people wear, okay? Like for example, a white girl can, a white girl that's slim up and down with no ass can walk outside with some boy shorts on and nobody won't think twice of it because she ain't showing shit. She ain't got nothing to show. But then if you get a black girl that's thick as fuck, hips and ass for days, she come outside in those same boy shorts, she gonna be critiqued and looked at differently. You know why? Because she has more body. She has more things, more meat on her that needs to be covered up, if you get where I'm going, okay? So with that being said, it's about how you dress it up. And I feel like part of the reason why Lizzo catch hell is because of how she dressed. It's several women in the industry that are of the same body type, such as Lizzo, and they don't get half the flack. You know why? Because they carry themselves a little better. Like, when you are a bigger woman, we can still be as sexy as these skinny hoes. We just have to dress our weight appropriate. We have to dress according to our body. Like, just like everybody else see our body, we have to know our own body too and know what to put on, what to wear and what not to wear. Because sometimes you just can't pull off what all these other women doing if you got extra motherfucking meat on you. You can't walk outside in the spring
if you ain't got that kind of body. You know what I'm saying? Because point blank period, everybody don't want to see that shit. You shouldn't want to see it. But it is what it is. My last thing I'm gonna say on this, and then I'm just gonna move on. Another thing, people always say, I see people was commenting under her saying just go lose weight. And, people had things to say about, because she is active and people, like why she hasn't lost any of the weight. That's just ignorant, because it's a lot of reasons why women don't lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Some women are just big. Some people, not just women, some people in general are just big. Some people are been big their whole entire life, and there's several reasons for why you can be big, not just because you sit around and fucking eat all day. There's such things as thyroid issues. Some women suffer from thyroid issues and they can't lose the weight easily, especially when you're a woman. We have so many damn factors that can prevent us from losing weight. You know what I'm saying? So many things. Depo, you got fucking hell, your menstruation. Hell, every woman, when they have their monthly menstruation, they gain a certain amount of weight anyway. Body, water retention. It's a lot of different reasons why people are big. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because they sitting down at a table literally fucking eating. So a lot of people are uneducated when it comes to bodies, period. So for those of you who are not aware that there's a many reasons why a person might be big, shut the fuck up and go educate yourself, because you obviously don't know nothing about the damn body. Okay? Just because your ass ain't over 200 pounds or you ain't as big as Lizzo don't mean you're healthy either. Just because you're skinny, if you're smaller, don't mean that you're healthy. So a lot of the same motherfuckers that's critiquing her about her body are part of the same motherfuckers walking around here with high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, because they probably got a motherfucking ass and pussy hole full of fucking STDs. Only thing I'm saying is that these people aren't as educated when it comes to health. So the fact that she always explaining herself to these motherfuckers, like, listen, she could be doing all these different things, but look, my body's just the way it is. God designed you the way you are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just can't lose the weight like that. It's not easy for everybody, okay? She need to stop trying to explain that, because some of these uneducated ass motherfuckers don't even know how to take care of themselves. It's like talking to a brick wall at this point. Don't stop trying to give a fuck what these people say. Obviously, there are more people that love you than there are people that hating on you because of your body. Let your talent and everything else you got going for yourself speak for itself, okay? Stop giving these motherfuckers all that energy, all that time, because they don't do shit but fuck you up, and throw you off your train track, off your trajectory for the day. They'll fuck up your whole motherfucking day. Meanwhile, they sitting at their computer, probably fatter than you, eating some shit, typing on a keyboard with some greasy ass fucking fingers, while they calling you fat and criticizing you. These motherfuckers sitting somewhere relaxed. They stressing you the fuck out. Only thing, like I said, she's human, so she's entitled to have some feelings, but to keep giving people all this energy, keep explaining herself, and then this whole thing about how she dressed, just some things some jokes you make on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, with that being said, bitch, get your pussy up. Get your pussy up and start letting these people affect you. All right, so let's talk about my favorite ratchet couple, Chrisean and Blueface, okay? So I really wasn't going to talk about these motherfuckers again, because I am so sick and tired of the back and forth between them. I'm pretty sure you guys all are. But Blueface is funny as hell, so I decided to get in here real quick. All right, so for some reason or the other, he continues to attack Chrisean. I mean, at this point, the motherfucker is damn near about to have the baby. She's in her last trimester almost. So I don't understand why he's so upset, because nothing's going to change the fact that that baby's coming at this point. But it is what it is. So anywho, he resurfaced with his bullshit. He posted under an old, well, he commented under an old post saying this is why she get treated the way she get treated. So the post, if you guys don't know, is a very old post. This came out a long ass time ago, as far as I'm concerned. where this guy, she agreed to meet up with some guy or whatever. And I guess this happened in the beginning of Chrisean's pregnancy. And so this is why Blueface was, convinced that the baby wasn't his, because she was allegedly messing around with this dude. If I'm not mistaken, I think his name is Jarvis, okay? Blueface wasn't done being petty yet, because after he made that post, he goes and makes a music video. And in the video, he's sitting up there with 4 pregnant women, and but the shit was so funny. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's funny. But with that being said, a lot of people didn't find that funny. And of course, one of the main people who didn't find that funny was Miss Erykah Badu, right? So this turned into a whole thing. So Erykah Badu reposted the video and put, "He's trash. Universe, do your thing." Right? So when she posted that, his mom jumped in out of nowhere. Nobody. Here comes his mom. "Girl, you was just calling Tyrone and paying his cousins in homeboy's way. Don't, and ain't nobody said nothing to you." She sound like a ratchet ass. She sound like the ratchet girlfriend, right? Because they got some people out there who will defend their nigga, don't right, wrong, indifferent, and that's what Carlissa gives me. She gives me that she has to defend her man or something. Because first of all, Blueface don't even respect her. Hell, he don't even like her. So the fact that she feels the need to come up and justify everything he does, like, the dude is wrong. And not to mention the fact that Chrisean, I just really don't like Carlissa, Blueface mom, and particularly because of how she handles Chrisean. She's always coming out talking about how she feels bad for the poor baby, and she told her this and told her that. Why is you always speaking on this girl? This girl is somewhere living her life, not worried about you, never speaking on you. But every time I turn around, Carlissa has something to say about Chrisean. I don't like it. Not only that, but you always jumping to Blue's defense. Blue is dead ass wrong for how he's behaving. She want to compare, she like to sit there and compare Jaden to Chrisean. But if you ask me, Jaden has it worse than Chrisean. She really does. Y'all think Chrisean fucked up in the head, but Jaden, the baby mama, she's the one who's really fucked up in the head.
It could be her kid with her friend for an hour too long to where it just, you know how kids are, girl. You know how they do.
I know how my kids are.
No, I'm saying just in general. When you become a mom and kids are on your resume, you don't get the same reaction. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you got a kid and you go on a show that just people all day, they're gonna be like, "You have a kid, why are you not out with your kid? You'd rather be here." You feel me? It's not the same. It's not the same. They just think like, "Oh, yeah," no, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. You don't get the same cool points when you got a kid. You feel me? When you got a kid, they start saying, "You're a mom and you're fighting all day. Where's your kid?"
But
Every time they see you without the kid, what they say, "Where's your kids?"
mm-hmm.
And it's like, you're not gonna have an answer for every weekend. You're not gonna have an answer for every week.
Start over.
I think she's gonna cook, and we're gonna adopt a child. If it's my kid, I think she's gonna cook.
You think?
I'm gonna take the baby here. I'm gonna take the baby there. It's gonna go bad, and we're gonna adopt a child. I'm not gonna watch the child, so you're gonna be stuck to watch the child. I'm gonna bring the baby to your house like they gave it to me. So now
You think I'm gonna watch y'all's child?
So for those of you who haven't watched my Jaden Alexis versus Chrisean Rock video, I posted the link in the description box so you guys can go back and watch that, where I went into details about, the situation, the threesome situation between Blueface and Jaden, Blueface and Chrisean Rock. Okay, so for those of you who don't know about this, Jaden has 2 kids from Blueface, okay? We've seen time and time again how he disrespected Jaden back when they had the first child, the little boy. When they had the son, Jaden had to beat on windows because she was the original Chrisean Rock, okay? He was putting that girl through it, okay? So they ended up breaking up and like, you know, still fucking around and shit, you know, breaking up, getting back together, having that whole thing. And then in the middle of all of that bullshit, Blueface started fucking with Chrisean. Okay. So mind you, Jaden Alexis has 2 kids. So her second baby was created in the mix of Blueface going back and forth between Jaden and Chrisean. He was fucking with Chrisean when he went off and got Jaden pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So how you go from being the first baby mama, his old lady, to playing side chick for the next bitch. Not only that, but he had to go off and have a side baby. How you end up being the baby mama, the original, to being the side chick baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So he goes off and get her pregnant, and they have a little girl. And ever since then, it's like it's a back and forth. Whenever Blueface gets mad, he runs over to Jaden. Whenever he's mad at Chrisean Rock. And even though, yes, we could sit here and talk all day about how it's Blueface's fault, how Blueface ain't shit, but at the same time, you got 2 women who is allowing him to do this to them, right? And so everyone like to judge and talk about Chrisean Rock. See, Chrisean Rock is more volatile with the way that she loves. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only difference between her and Jaden Alexis. In fact, I think Jaden Alexis is worse off than she is. And you know why? Because you sat there and let this man dog you out with the first baby, and then you turn around and have another baby from him. Chrisean better take this as a learning example, because if he ain't do right by Jaden Alexis, especially now he's sitting over here on the internet trying to make it seem as if Jaden Alexis the GOAT. You can't do that. After you don't say this girl look like a hot fucking fool, she is currently actively looking like a fool. Y'all sitting up here after you done went through all this shit with Chrisean Rock. Now you falling on her doorstep talking about how she's going to help you babysit a baby that you went out and created with the next bitch. How disrespectful can he get? And so she allows him to do her like that. And also, there was she did an interview with Megan James. Okay, like I said, I talked about all of this in my previous video. The link is in the description once again. So I talked about this, but she went and she did an interview with Megan James, right? And Megan James asked her, was she seeing anybody else? And she said no. Now, this has been years of on and on and on and on between her and Blueface. I don't understand why, you know, if she wants to set herself as a bar above, you know, Chrisean, but yet you sit up there and you let this man come and go in and out of your life whenever he feels like it. You can never build a solid relationship with nobody else because you allow this man to come in and fuck you and do whatever he wants to do when he gets ready. That's not right. So how that makes you any better than Chrisean? I don't understand. So Blueface, he's on the internet posting shit like, don't worry about it, though. I'm going to make y'all look up to Jaden just like I made y'all look up to the last one. First of all, nobody looks up to Jaden. And yes, some people may look up to Rock because they understand her struggle. She's relatable, you know. But at the end of the day, nobody looks up to that situationship between y'all. Nobody wants that type of shit. Some people just, you know, they look at it like, okay, it's more realistic. It's something that they can relate to. But I doubt anybody wants to be in that position. Be getting dogged out and disrespected in public in front of the whole fucking world, right? And so he also posted, let's keep showing love to Jaden, though. That's really a solid female. For real, might have to marry her. That one really mine for real. So it takes for you to go out here and do all this fuck shit for you, and for her to be stupid enough to sit there and wait for you to come back, for you to realize she the one. See, that's how niggas do. They go out, they fucking suck, and when they tired and beat the fuck out and burnt out and shit, then they want to come running back to the only bitch sitting in their corner. I hate to be the one that come back and have to patch a nigga up after he done went and got himself burnt out in the streets. Jaden better do herself a favor and move the fuck on. Because this right here is not acknowledgement. If this is how you're going to get your acknowledgement and your praise, girl, it ain't worth it. Motherfucker slander me. I'd rather be Rock because he giving her more praise. He giving her more attention in life than he ever gave Jaden. So then he goes on to say, it's a difference when somebody lie about who they really are and somebody tell the truth about who they really are. They really are. One is right and one is wrong. I'll let you to decide. Okay, so I guess he's referring to the fact that when him and Chrisean got together, he already told Chrisean what time it is. But let's not get it twisted. And this is why I don't like to play. This is why. Take this as a lesson, girls. Don't let a nigga play up in your face. Now, niggas always love to say, oh, I told you this is how it is this how it's going to be from the jump. And in public, they want to put on a persona like it's this and that. But at nighttime, they whispering other shit in your ear. Don't let a nigga have two faces with you. Okay? If he whispering all of this, I love you, and you the one, and we going to get married, and we want a family, and we going to do all of this, he better be showing that same public display of affection outside. He better make sure the whole motherfucking world know it. You is not going to be telling the world, oh, you know, she my little blessed and this is that and she know what time it is and I told her from the jump. You ain't going to be saying none of that to me when you up here telling me a whole nother thing when we laying down together. See, you got to listen. What you allow a man to do in the beginning of your relationship is how he's going to proceed in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Chrisean is off, you know, doing her thing, living her best life. You know what I'm saying? She's glowing up. She's glowing up. She's pregnant. People like her. You know what I'm saying? So she have an opportunity to pick up from where she left off and keep fucking going. She don't have to be like Jaden, sitting around catching babies every other year, being a nigga side. She's gonna be the forever side bitch because anytime he get mad at whoever he's actively fucking with, he's gonna go back to you. You don't want to be that female, okay? So whenever you allow a man to do something in the beginning of the relationship, please know that that's how he gonna treat your ass throughout the whole relationship. When you come into this shit and say that this is what I want, this is what I'm not gonna want, a man gonna do one or two things. He gonna stick through it because he knows that's what it takes to keep you, or he gonna kick fucking rocks. Either way, if he kick rocks, he just ain't the one for you. You ain't missing shit. We gotta learn how to respect ourselves more as women. Cause these niggas cherish us. These niggas chase us at the end of the day. Blueface, if he wasn't a pussy chaser, he wouldn't go running back and forth between pussy. Nigga, be by yourself. You act like you so tired and stressed out by the shit that Chrisean do, and you so worried about the baby and this, that, and the third, but yet you run your ass back over there to stick your dick in something else. Niggas are more codependent than we are. We have to learn that we have the power. Long as we have a twat between our legs, women, we have the power. We cannot be giving these men all that motherfucking power to play with us. It was at one point that men had to go through your parents, they had to go through your grandparents, hell, they had to bring goats and motherfucking food and have land to fuck with a bitch. Y'all don't make it so motherfucking simple. These niggas can do whatever the fuck they want to do to your ass. I'm just saying, this shit just make me mad. But at the end of the day, like I said, nobody been I sit up here and say, oh shit, my bad. My bad. But at the end of the day, nobody been I sit up here and say that Jaden is better than Chrisean. I know way in the hell y'all don't think that. But with that being said, folks, I said all I got to say about this stupid ass shit. I hope Chrisean continue to live her best life. She looks beautiful. And side note, that little video that I posted on here with the pink, I'm wondering if she having a girl. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of giving something. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. But she looks beautiful, and I hope she continues to get her shine on and continue to do her thing unheld back by this nigga. Let this nigga keep going and crying, because that's what he doing. He mad. He mad. If he wasn't mad, he wouldn't be doing all this fuck shit. He's mad. Let his ass stay mad, bitch. Get your money. And the same thing for the rest of y'all females. If you're going through something with a nigga, the best way to shit on him is to glow up and don't think about him. When you out here doing good, shining, gaining weight, looking good, skin glowing, ain't around here stressed out, a nigga can't take that, especially if you ain't thinking about him. That's the best revenge you can get, is to glow up on their ass. That's the best revenge that you can get on a motherfucker that's doing you wrong. But with that being said, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please